Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Hi, this is Mike, co-host of Realistic Sustainability, the podcast, which you probably already know, but I'm also the author of A Beginner's Guide to Greening Your Life. That was the book that led to our Facebook page, our Facebook group, and, well, even this show. It offers tips on promoting your positive footprint while decreasing your carbon footprint. So, if you want to read what started all of this, get A Beginner's Guide to Greening Your Life, available on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or just visit greeningyourlife.org for more information. Thank you for joining the sustainable movement and promoting a greener future. Hi, and welcome back to Realistic Sustainability's Educational Shorts. I recently had a question asked to me by one of the kids, and it was, what is rolling coal? They saw it on YouTube. Shocking, right? Gotta love YouTube. It's a fantastic tool where a lot of wonderful things can be taught to everybody around the world, except for my kids. They watch goopy videos and rolling coal. Well, rolling coal, for those of you who don't know what that is the practice of modifying a diesel engine to increase the amount of fuel that enters into that engine so it can emit a large amount of black soot from the vehicle's exhaust. A lot of times you'll see those large canister exhausts, and it just blows out a lot of black smoke. Found it weird. It's not coal. They're really just rolling carbon soot. But the term is rolling coal. I'm sure you've seen the same videos that the kids are seeing on Facebook and YouTube of large trucks pulling up next to electric vehicles or hybrids as they jam on the gas, filling the inside of their vehicle with black soot. For a while there's a lot of those videos. What is it and why? Honestly, guys, let me do this a little off script. Honestly, what it really is, well, coal and diesel fuel and gasoline fuel companies have kind of played the political game. They've gotten people to draw a line in the sand and pick a team. I don't think everybody even realizes that, well, they don't have to pick a team. There's no reason for people to have an allegiance to the style of transportation, but they do. It could be because you work for an oil company, or you work for a gasoline company, or maybe you work for a coal industry. I see a lot of those rolling coal stickers on the backs of trucks in Virginia and West Virginia, but that's more of a pride of what they do. I don't think everybody with a sticker is the jerk who's going to try to ruin the inside of someone else's vehicle. I think that's just I live in a place where we have a coal industry, and it's important. So, they're supporting it. But they don't really have to have a side. Not because it's their job or because some political team told them so. We're literally fighting over modes of transportation. The difference is one of those modes of transportation emits a lot of carbon. Being prideful of how much carbon you can throw out so that you can see it, kind of a jerk move. I have a lot of friends who have a vested interest in diesel engines. There will always be a place for internal combustion engines. Electric will not replace all of them. I have friends that are big into diesel, friends that are big into old steam engines. A lot of those will still be around in one facet or another. Some in museums. Some will still get used on an everyday basis. But a diesel engine will never be as efficient as an electric. You can't make this change stop just by the act of defiance. The internal combustion engine will never be as efficient, it will never offer instant torque like electric does, and it will never be clean. Currently, are EVs and hybrids clean? Absolutely not. But when the energy grid makes its change, it will be. And internal combustion engines just don't have that availability. Doesn't mean we have to go to war with each other about the mode of transportation we use. Now, let's go back to those guys in the videos, guys or gals, who are blowing black soot into people's vehicles. Well, if we look past the fact that it's just childish and it's an embarrassing juvenile action, look at what they had to do. They actually spent the time and energy and money to make modifications to their vehicle just so that it would blow black smoke out of it. They decreased their fuel economy on purpose so that as they drive, they will always use a little more fuel, even when they're not showing off and blowing black smoke out. And they did all of this in the hopes that they will get an opportunity to where they can blow black smoke at a person. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of feel bad for them, which means they're putting all that time, effort, and money in the hopes that maybe once, twice, they can blow black smoke out of their vehicle at a hybrid or EV. Maybe they'll get really lucky and someone will video record it so they can feel cool about it. I don't know. But either way, I think I feel a little bad for them. Because imagine that you have so little going on to where you do that. I don't know. I don't think I would spend my extra time or my extra money to make a statement in that manner. I think there's plenty of better ways to make a statement. You made the statement when you bought the vehicle. Over time, you can continue to buy those vehicles and the fuel as the cost rises, because it will. I don't think I necessarily am going to get mad at them. I mean, I'd be mad if someone filled the inside of my vehicle with black soot because they were playing a juvenile, childish game. But in general, it's just a little embarrassing. So, that's all rolling coal is. It's childish prank that people pay a lot of money to prepare to. So, I appreciate you listening. I hope you got a little bit out of this. And when you see someone who's making those decisions, don't get angry. I think it's best if you let it go, maybe even feel a little bad for them. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.